Fighting games have always been a niche genre when you compare it to other bigger games like Overwatch or League, and that's changed over the years. Take a look at Street Fighter 6, possibly the best the series is at, and even Tekken 8, although it's had its fair amount of criticisms.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Fighting games have been through a lot, and it's possibly at its most popular now than ever before. But a lot of people are still afraid to try it, and I always wondered why that was. If it was about execution, a lot of other games have equal, if not higher, execution barriers compared to fighting games. Like in League, you'll need to know your routes and keep an eye out for the junglers and other champions' abilities. In shooters, you need to be aware of your game sense and possible angles and points on the map people could come from. Not to mention the reaction speeds you need, which can be set for all competitive games. So I don't think that's it. It could be the aspect you don't have a team to work with or blame when something goes wrong.
Sorry, how the fuck did you just call me?
You said dumbass.
You fucking e-girl boosted scrub!
And when I think about this more, I realize the most important thing to have when learning fighting games, besides dedication, is learning to take a loss.
I can still fight!
Now it's a cold take, sure, but no one ever wants to lose, like in general, and that's completely normal. I know everyone growing up possibly has had that drive or expectation from others to do their best, and that just means not losing. It's been actively embedded into us, the want to win. That's why there's competitive people. They drive themselves on the desire to win. So where does this fit in this video about fighting games? Well, for starters, losing is part of the process of the game. It can be said for a lot of competitive games, but I feel more so for fighting games in general. For example, in Overwatch, you can actually be pretty godlike at the game from your game sense and aim alone, yet still lose over the teammate factor. And it's easy to shift the blame to your team for not pulling their weight. The same can be said for any team game really, but in fighting games, where your matches are a complete one-on-one, there's no one to blame for your mistakes but your own skill. And there, I believe, is where a lot of people struggle to come to terms with. Especially if they were brought up to do their best to win, then that loss being entirely on them will probably sting them even more than usual. Losing in a fighting game is almost like the groundwork of the game. It's a loss that will make you work on your skills to avoid it from happening again. There's something about taking a loss that's entirely on your own and to look back and say, now what can I do to improve that? It's the strive to keep improving yourself instead of the desire to win. That's the mentality that will really help you if you want to enjoy yourself when playing a fighting game. And that's all it comes down to really. As long as you enjoy what you're doing, whether you do it successfully or even fail a couple of times, that's okay. Everyone takes things their own way, and that's what makes them unique. Fighting games are a tough genre to get into because of this responsibility that people want to avoid when playing a game. It's easy to turn back and blame other people for your losses because you don't want to admit you were playing badly or that you need an outlet for whatever stress you may be feeling that day. But hey, at the end of the day, as long as you're able to laugh with friends and enjoy your time with the game, that's all there is to it. And with games like 2XKO on the horizon and even Marvel Tokon, it seems to be grabbing a lot of people's attention to these games. Especially 2XKO with their tag system, where you can play with an actual friend in 2v2s. And if you made it to the end of this video, thank you. I'm trying to get back into creating videos because I want this to be a hobby. I get to share my ideas and talk about things I love. I hope you can support me by liking the video and subscribing because it will mean a lot to me. I'll try my best to post more frequently, maybe on a weekly basis schedule, but other than that, please enjoy the rest of your day.